Hello friends, welcome to Brush Up IQ. Today I am going to discuss one of the most important and most attractive topics of the Constitution of India, that is the fundamental rights. The fundamental rights provided in the Constitution are enumerated in the Part 3 and in Article 12 to 35 of the Constitution of India and have been grouped into 6 categories. The fundamental rights are defined as basic human freedoms which every Indian citizen has the right to enjoy for a proper and harmonious development of personality. These rights universally apply to all the citizens irrespective of race, place of birth, religion, caste, creed, color, or sex. Necessity of fundamental rights. Fundamental rights take a pivotal role in democracy. Fundamental rights protect the liberties and freedom of the citizens against any invasion by the state and prevent the establishment of authoritarian and dictatorial rule in the country. The main purpose of fundamental rights is to establish rule of law. Fundamental rights are called fundamental. Why? Yes, fundamental rights are called fundamental because the fundamental rights are essential and necessary to the development of human beings. Fundamental rights are justiciable. Yes, fundamental rights are enforceable by the courts. Therefore, the courts are called the protector of fundamental rights. But these rights are not absolute. It can be enjoyed subject to certain limitations, restrictions. The state can impose reasonable restrictions on them. However, the reasonability of the restriction is decided by the courts. Originally, there were 7 fundamental rights, but the right to property has been removed from the list of fundamental rights through the 44th Amendment of the Constitution and converted this right into a simple legal right under Article 300A. So, at present, there are 6 categories of fundamental rights. These are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational right, right to constitutional remedies. Now, I am going to enumerate these rights in briefly. Right to equality, Article 14 to 18. Article 14 to 18 deal with right to equality. The state shall not deny to any person equality before law or equal protection of law within India. It cannot discriminate on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. In matters of employment, it shall provide equal opportunities to all. Next, right to freedom, Article 19 to 22. Articles 19 to 22 deal with the right to freedom. Article 19 of the Constitution enumerated some freedoms. These are freedom of speech and expression, freedom of peaceful assembly without arms, freedom of association, freedom of movement throughout the territory of India, freedom of residence and settlement, freedom of profession, occupation, trade, or business. Article 20 says protection in respect of conviction for offences Article 21 says protection of life and personal liberty. Article 22, protection against arrest and detention in certain cases. Next, right against exploitation, Article 23 and 24. Article 23 and 24 deal with right against exploitation. Article 23 prohibits traffic in the human beings, beggars and other forms of forced labors, and contravention of this provision invites punishment. Article 24 prohibits the employment of children below the age of 14 years in factories, mines or other hazardous jobs. Next, right to freedom of religion, Article 25 to 28. Article 25 to 28 deal with freedom of religion. Under Article 25, all persons are free to profess, practice and propagate any religion subject to public order, morality and health. There is no state religion and the state cannot confer any special patronage on any particular religion. Next, cultural and educational right, Article 29 and 30. Article 29 and 30 deal with cultural and educational rights. These rights were incorporated in the Constitution to protect the interest of the minorities and to enable them to preserve their culture. All groups possessing distinct languages, script or culture of their own have the right to conserve the same. Next, right to constitutional remedies, Article 32. Under Article 32, a person can move the Supreme Court by appropriate proceedings for the enforcement of fundamental rights. The Supreme Court can issue writs in the form of habeas corpus, mandamus, quo warranto, prohibition and certiorari for the enforcement of fundamental rights. Now, I will take some multiple choice questions on fundamental rights. My first question is, which right has been described as the heart and soul of the Constitution by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar? Here option A, right to constitutional remedies, is the correct answer. Right to constitutional remedies has been described as the heart and soul of the Constitution by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Next question. The fundamental rights are fundamental in the sense that they are, that they are paramount and superior to all laws, executive orders and judicial decisions. The fundamental rights are fundamental in the sense that they are paramount and superior to all laws, executive orders and judicial decisions. So, here option C is the correct answer. Next question. The government cannot curtail or violate the fundamental rights. Here option B, this statement is true. The government cannot curtail or violate the fundamental rights. Next question. Right to property has been omitted from the list of fundamental rights by, here option C, 44th Amendment is the correct answer. Right to property has been omitted from the list of fundamental rights by 44th Amendment. Okay. Next question. The foreigners are entitled to, option A, right against exploitation. Option B, right to equality before law. Option C, right to life and personal liberty. Option D is the correct answer, all of the above. These all are entitled to foreigners. Next question. The main purpose for the grant of fundamental rights to the citizens of India is, yes, protection of individual liberty is the correct answer. Here option B is the correct answer. Next question. The fundamental rights are, yes, option C is the correct answer, justiciable. The fundamental rights are justiciable. Next question. The fundamental rights can be suspended during, here option C is the correct answer, during national emergency. The fundamental rights can be suspended. Next question. The fundamental rights are contained in, yes, Article 12 to 35 of the Constitution. The fundamental rights are contained in Article 12 to 35. Next question. Which one of the following has been omitted from the list of freedom by 44th Amendment? Yes, here option C is the correct answer, freedom of acquiring, holding and disposing of property. Yes, option C is the correct answer. Next question. The right to constitutional remedies means, here option A is the correct answer, the right to move the courts for the enforcement of fundamental rights. So, right to constitutional remedies means the right to move the courts for the enforcement of fundamental rights. Next question. What is the sanction behind the fundamental rights granted by the Indian Constitution? Yes, Constitution itself. Here option D is the correct answer. Next question. The Preventive Detention Act curtailed. Here option A is the correct answer, right to freedom. The Preventive Detention Act curtailed the right to freedom. Next question. The writ issued by the High Court to a lower court or a non-judicial public institution to stop proceedings in a particular case is, here option C, prohibition is the correct answer. Next question. The orders for the suspension of fundamental rights are issued by, here option B is the correct answer, the President with the approval of the Parliament is the correct answer here. Next question. Under the right to freedom of religion, the Indian citizens are free to have faith in a religion other than the state religion. The statement is wrong. Yes, option B is the correct option, correct answer. Have the freedom to profess, practice and propagate a religion of their choice. Under the right to freedom of religion, the Indian citizen have the freedom to propagate a religion of their choice. Here option B is the correct answer. Next question. Right against exploitation seeks to protect the weaker section of society by prohibiting traffic in human beings and beggars is the correct answer. Here option C, option B, yes, option B is the correct answer. Next question. The writ issued by the court in case of an illegal detention is, here option B is the correct answer, habeas corpus. Next question. the fundamental rights can be suspended during emergency. Yes, the fundamental rights can be suspended during national emergency. Next question. The fundamental rights are protected and guaranteed by the written constitution. The fundamental rights are protected and guaranteed by the written constitution. Here option C is the correct answer. The fundamental rights were, yes, option A is the correct answer, a part of the original constitution, a part of the original constitution. Next question. The fundamental rights which has been the subject of maximum litigation and controversy is, here option B, yes, right to property is the correct answer. Next question. Right to cultural and educational rights implies, here option D is the correct answer, right of minorities to establish and administer educational institution of their choice. Next question. The writs issued to corporations directing them to perform their public duty is, yes, here option C is the correct answer. Final question. A person can be prevented from taking an action to which he is officially not entitled under the writ of, here option C Q12 is the correct answer. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel and don't forget to like, comment and share of this video. Thank you very much.